Okay, hello po mga kanumero, especially sa mga grade 10 students natin yan. So, ang topic po natin ngayon sa sunod po na topics about law of cosine. So, this is a continuation about the oblique triangle. Nung nakaraan, ang diniscuss natin is about law of sine. So, sa law of sine, magagamit natin yung law of sine kung ang given sa triangle is two angles and one side or two sides and then yung angle na dapat na given is an opposite angle. Either one of the two sides o ka-opposite niya dapat yung angle. So ngayon, dito tayo sa law of cosine. So paano naman ginagamit ang law of cosine? So ito yung possible na given. Pag ang given daw is two sides and one non-opposite angles. So halimbawa, ito yung triangle, binigay yung C and then B, side C and then side B, dapat yung ibibigay is angle A. Kasi pag binigay side C, side B, then angle B, law of sine ang gagamitin natin. O kaya CB, angle C naman yung binigay, sine, law of sine pa rin. Pero ngayon, side C, side B, and then angle A, which is not opposite of side B and side C, law of cosine tayo. And then another is, kung ang given sa triangle is three sides. So yun po ang gagamitin natin. Okay. So try natin. So ang formula pala. So ang formula, madali lang naman. So, kunin mo yung side, isang side, and then, the side of that, the square of that is equal to the square. The sum of the square of the two other sides minus the product, which is 2BC, and then cosine of the opposite angle of side A, yung nandito, which is angle A. So, ganun lang ang pag-memorize. So, for B squared, we will have A squared plus C squared minus 2AC, and then cosine ng angle B. O kaya, kung C squared, this is A squared plus B squared minus 2AB. Okay, cosine ng angle C. So, ito lang po ang formula para sa law of cosine. Madali lang siyang i-memorize kasi kung A doon, yung dalawang side nandito. And then yung product, ito times sa 2, yung nanditong side. And then yung angle, yung opposite nung nandung side. So, ganun pa rin. Palagi lang gagamitin to. Okay, so i-apply natin. So, halimbawa, meron tayong two sides and one non-opposite angle. So, halimbawa, this is our triangle. Okay, so sabihin natin, this is 15 meters, and then this is 18 meters, and then this is theta. Pinahanap yung theta. So, to solve for this, so, sabihin natin, ito yung nawawala. So, para mahanap yung x squared is equal to the square of this, 15 squared plus 18 squared minus 2 times 15 times 18 times cosine theta. Which is, ang theta natin, sabihin natin pala is 50 degrees. Yan, bigay din natin pala siya. Okay, so again, two sides and then one angle. Okay, so 50. So, solve natin. So, 15 squared is 225. 18 squared is 324. 215, 30 times 18, 540. Cosine of 50 is approximately, pakipindot sa calculator. So, 0.6428. Okay, 6428 is equal to, the sum of this is 549. Product, multiply. So, that is 347.112. Okay? And then, minus na natin. So, that is 201.888. Okay? That is x squared. And then, to solve for x now is equal to 14.2 meters. So, that is the length of this side. So, ganun po siya. Okay? Another example. Paano naman kung 3 sides ang given? Okay? So, kung 3 sides naman ang given, so, for example, sabihin natin 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. And then, angle ang nawawala. Theta. Okay, so para ma-solve to, gamit ang, be given ang 3 sides, so solve for theta, kunin natin yung opposite side niya, which is 10. So, siya yung dito. So, 10 squared is equal to 8 squared plus 9 squared minus 2 times 8 times 9 cosine theta. Okay, just solve. 10 squared is 100. And then this is 64 plus 81 minus 2 times 8, 16 times 9 is 144 cosine theta. Okay? And then, after that, transpose na lang to para maging positive. So, 144 cosine theta. And then, 64 plus 81 minus 100. So, this is nasa 45. And then, 144 cosine theta. Divide both sides by 144. So, cosine theta now is equal to 0.3125. And then, lipat ang cosine. So, theta now is inverse cosine of 0.3125, which is approximately equal to 71.8 degrees. So, yun po ang maging measure ng angle na to, which is the theta. Okay? May mga time naman na pinapasolve yung triangle. Okay, so paano pag ganito yung problem? So, given this figure, sabi, and then, binigay yung side. Sabihin natin, side A is equal to 16. Sabihin natin, centimeter. And then, side B is 14 centimeter. And side C is equal to 12 centimeter. And then, solve for the triangle. So, pag sabi solve the triangle, solve for the unknown. Ang nawawala is angle A, angle B, and angle C. So, hanapin natin. Angle A, angle B, and angle C. Okay, so unahin natin ang angle A. So, 16 squared, kasi yun yung opposite niya, side A, is equal to 14 squared plus 12 squared. Minus 2 times 14 times 12 cosine A. 16 squared is 256. 196 for 14 squared. 12 squared is 144. 2 times 14 times 12. So that is 336 cosine A. Lipat natin to magiging 336 cosine A. And then ito, 196 plus 144 minus 256 kasi pag linipat yung positive 256. So magiging sagot is 84. And then divide both sides by 336. So cosine A is equal to 84 divided by 336. So that is 0.25. And then for angle A, we will have inverse cosine of 0.25, which is approximately equal to 75.5 degrees. So this is 75.5 degrees. And then, para naman sa angle B, ganun. Same solution lang. Okay? So, isolve natin ang angle B. So, sa angle B, we will have 14 squared is equal to 16 squared plus 12 squared minus 2 times 16 times 12 cosine B. Okay, para ma-solve, so this is 196, this is 256, this is 144, and then 2 times 16 times 12 is equal to 384 cosine B. And then transpose lang, 384 cosine B para maging positive. And then the same 256 plus 144 minus 196 is equal to 204. And then divide both sides by 384. So cosine B now is equal to 204 divided by 384. So that is approximately 0.5313. Round off lang. So angle B is inverse cosine of 0.5313, which is equal to 57.9 degrees. So this is 57.9 degrees. And then for the angle C, kahit hindi na tayo gumamit ng law of cosine. Kasi alam naman natin na the sum of the three angles is equal to 180. Nakuha na natin yung dalawang angles. So automatically, 75.5 plus 57.9 plus the angle C is equal to 180. So angle C. So angle C now is equal to 180, 75.5 plus 57.9. So that is 4. 3, and then 13. So angle C now is 180 minus 133.4. So that is 46.6 degrees. So that is now the measure of angle C. So na-solve na natin ang triangle. Kompleto na siya. Okay, so sa mga nakarating po hanggang dulo at nagtiyaga, maraming salamat po. And then wag pong kalimutang mag-subscribe. And then pakihit na rin po ang notification bell. And then paki-like na rin po. Maraming salamat po hanggang sa susunod po nating video. Bye-bye!